beautiful soul, and welcome. This is Rochelle with the Healing Rose, and we're doing an energetic read for the week just to see how things are evolving for us on an energetic level and what kind of wave are we going to be riding through the week. So where do we start? Okay. So, where are you right now? We have Akashic Flow, tapping in that ancient library, the energy of awakening. So, really getting into that deeper intuitive psyche, psychic sense, the intuition, the deeper understanding. Okay, what your soul wants you to know, that it's going to be important for you to this reflection time. It feels like the energy of surrender. It feels like just allowing yourself to explore the lessons, the ideas, the concepts coming in. The fact that there is this kind of, it feels to me like a little bit of a cycle happening. Okay, so what is rising within you? We have Earth Walk. So that collective wisdom, a reorientation. So the reorientation, right? The collective wisdom, natural healing. So what is that going to mean for you? What is rising up within you? To me, it feels like as we get into that flow of maybe getting a little bit more information out of those Akashic records this week, those deeper intuitive hits that will feel sort of naturally drawn into that reconnection, that deeper connection with the natural world around us. What is falling away? The move with grace. Inner and outer forgiveness, right? So we might have been going through kind of a big cycle of doing some shadow work and some of that, those deeper kind of in-depth look at what's going on beneath the scenes and stepping into that space of forgiveness for yourself, both for energetically what's going on within and those that have been around you that might have been triggering or mirroring things for you and brought things up and made you look a little bit deeper into why that is happening, right? And now we're moving from that introspective space and being in that place of deep grace and really connecting with spirit to, it feels like now shifting into actually grounding into and connecting a little bit more with the earth, a little bit more with nature around us. Okay, harmonics. What an interesting card to get in this position. So the natural gift, the natural ability that you have, that you're bringing to the situations that are happening this week, is that vibrational medicine. So for me, vibrational medicine is not just necessarily the energy work and healing that you might be doing with angels or through Reiki or some other form of energy healing, but also flower essences, essential oils, that sort of bringing yourself into resonance by using the tools that are available to you. This sort of, and to me, where I'm seeing natural tones, but I'm also really, to me, I'm really getting a sense of actually working with flower essences, which is a really fascinating tool to work with on an energetic level, because when you have a flower essence, you don't have to just take the flower essence internally. I actually find for a lot of things, it's actually more effective to take your flower essence, put a few drops in a spray bottle, fill it up with distilled water, and then like mist yourself, mist the room for really deep energetic clearing. And flower essences have no scent. They're essentially water with a tiny bit of a preservative, like a natural alcohol in them, or a glycerin. So there's really no smell. So you don't have the odor of, say, rose. If you work in a place that is that is a little bit more scent sensitive, right? So different than an essential oil spray where we have that strong botanical odor that's going to be coming from that distilled down and concentrated plant extract. When we're working with the energetics, we're actually working with that vibrational medicine on a much deeper level, and there is no scent to it. So it's kind of lovely because anybody can use it. It's safe for anyone, right? Okay, so what are we manifesting? Hold the light. We have Lemuria, we have ancient memories, sensitive gifts. I remember. So interesting because it kind of ties in with that being in that Akashic flow of tapping into that deeper understanding and deeper knowing, right? The more sensitive gifts, the more intuitive gifts that we have, the deeper understanding, that sort of innate, you don't quite know why, but you know you get it, or you have a feeling about something, and we're sensing into that this week and really focusing on, to me it feels like we're really needing to focus on the positive. So what's our next step? We have the desert, the authentic self, transcendence, courage, and genesis. So what, if you are your truest, most authentic self, what is it that you want to create for yourself? How does your true nature of who you are help you to transcend the challenges that you experience? How does the idea of being your true self actually give you a little bit more courage to step out? All right, so past influence here. We have the mountain, so there might be obstacles, but it's about overcoming, and it's about the perseverance. And I love this card because we have this great big glowing, beautiful mountain. But for me, it almost always looks like when I look at this, even though I see there's a moon there, so I know that this is a sky around here. To me, it actually almost feels like this is like the crevice, like if we are coming out of the cave of the mountain and stepping through into this beautiful light, right? There might have been some obstacles. It might have been a dark and challenging time as we've been overcoming things, but we're actually stepping into a brighter new future, right? So whatever obstacles we faced in the past, we are stepping into that space of being true to who we are, expressing our authentic self, right? Really crystallizing the vision as we step forward and holding that light, right? Stepping into your gifts, holding the light, embracing the healing gift that we receive from the earth, right? So we have this, instead of being all up in our head and all focused on the celestial side of things, to me it feels like really stepping into some earth medicine here. Okay, so what do we need to know as we move forward? We have the quest, so it's all about focusing on the goals, creating the deep shifts, carrying out the change. So that inner journey, so whatever work that we've done in the last few weeks, any kind of deeper spiritual work that's been going on, any kind of shadow work that's been going on, we have here at this point, it's about, okay, you've set the goals, you've done that deep inner work. Now, how do you bring that out into fruition? Well, generally, right, we have a goal for something and we do the inner work. We're focusing on what energetic blocks do we have to, say, abundance. Well, now, if you've removed those blocks, what's going to bring the abundance in? What action can you take, right? Is it you've created something new? Well, put it out there and tell people about it. Is it that you need to do some advertising for it? Well, put the ads out there, get word out. You know, if your goal is to find that new job, like, get out there, create the change by getting out there and actively looking for something, and start looking in this direction or that direction. Instead of having a small, narrow focus, we're actually expanding. We're holding like this bigger vision here, and you've done the inner work, but now it's time to shift it outside, right? To me, it feels like everything's been internal, and now it's actually getting it out there, putting the energy out. So, ooh, interesting. So what is the fear? What is the challenge? What is it that we hope but are also afraid of. We have the shadow key. So the inner waters, disclosure, emotional healing, right? Are we going to be stuck back doing the same old shadow work again and again and again? But didn't I already clear that? Didn't I already do that? And you might have done all that work. But if you don't get out there, if you're not actually, I'm going to take this, I want this to be on top here. If you're not actually getting out there and stepping out on the journey and doing the physical work in the real world, you can do all the energetic work that you want, but you have to do something tangible to kickstart it. All right, so the fear that it's just going to be all back in the shadows and nothing's going to come of it, I mean, that fear might be there. It might be very real to you. It might be very tangible to you. But the reality is we can overcome that by simply stepping out. You've made the deep shifts. You've got your goals in mind. Now take action. You need to have some kind of tangible action to move forward. What's the outcome here? Soothing waters. Intention, clearing blockages, energetic hygiene. So we've done the energetic blockage work. We've done the reflective time. And now we're going to hold the light. We've had obstacles in the past, but now we're moving forward. We're really focused. We're intent. We're getting out there, right? Now it's about it's walking on the earth, doing the physical part of the quest. It's not all going to be internal and all, being in this beautiful, wonderful state of grace, but we actually need to get out there. Okay, so staying focused, staying clear with our intent, to me, it feels like staying very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very intentional, but it feels like being in integrity, right? Being very intentional and very clear with our energetic boundaries and energetic hygiene as we move forward. So we're not letting ourselves get caught up in the fear, but we're staying focused and clear. All right, what are we missing? Tune your frequency. So boundaries, energetic clearing, right? And magnetism. So what you put out is what comes to you. So as long as we stay clear, don't let yourself get caught up in the fear. Stay clear. Be focused. Be intent. Have some nice, beautiful boundaries. Stay so clear on the vision and the goal that you have. And we're going to step out into the world and bring it into purpose. You're going to take action, one little step, or maybe 2 or 3, on what your goals are this week, right? You have a goal. Break it down into some steps. What needs to happen first? What needs to happen next? Tangible things that you can do in the real world to help you bring you one step closer to your goal, maybe 2 steps closer. But you need to get out there and you need to do it, right? Don't be afraid. Just be your authentic self. Be who you are, because you can overcome anything. You already have overcome so much. Now's your time to step out there. Now's your time to do it. All right. We have that key of grace. We've been in that state of grace. We know how to shift forward. Don't let yourself get caught up in the fear. Don't let the fear derail you. Don't be afraid that the fear will derail you. Stay focused, stay clear, stay intentional. All right. Looks like there's going to be some work to get done this week, right? Work out there in the physical world, not just in the internal world. Fabulous. Oh, here I am wishing you all the best for the week ahead, right? Stay focused, focus on your frequency, focus on your boundaries. What is for you will come to you. Right? Energetic clearing, energetic cleansing, clearing the blockages, the energetic hygiene, keeping things clear and crisp. All right. So, if you're still here, thank you so much. I'd love if you would hit that little like button, if you feel called to subscribe, and if you would like a personal reading, don't be afraid to reach out. You can always connect with me directly through my website at thehealingrose.ca, and I hope that you have an absolutely wonderful week and a fabulous day. Take care.